Whoa, whoa!
Hey!
Don't be laughing, lady. Threatening to drive at someone with a car is a criminal offence.
Yeah.
That's another bailiff who's a criminal. What do you think of the conduct of the locksmith? You fetched him here today. Do you condone his behaviour? I need to ask you because you're a witness to what he did, and I will be calling you as a witness. You brought that locksmith today, an aggressive man, and I'm going to call you for a witness. Did you see anything? I think your attitude and your flip-flops are in the wrong place. Should be in a pub and on the beach. I telephoned Trevor Meelan regarding some basic background information in this eviction. Trevor also went to the Lloyds Banking Group AGM in Glasgow approximately 6 weeks ago and warned their chair, Sir Robin Budenberg, and the shareholders who were present. Trevor highlighted what's happening surrounding grave matters of concern in their financial systems.
With over 2.2 million shareholders, we have more individual investors than almost any other UK business. Many of those shareholders are among our 27 million customers, which gives a sense of the scale of the role we play in UK financial services. Madam, I think we really need to move on to the business of the meeting, if that's all right. Once again, I will have to ask the stewards to remove you from the meeting. Thank you.
This video highlights the property in question, and as explained by Trevor in brief, how this property is linked to their Lloyds banking matters that have been mistreating other small-medium enterprises for decades. More about Trevor's background later on in this video. So for now, Trevor has seen the light. But the question is, have you?
Hi, Matt.
Yes, so on my way to London West, you sent me a document. Just tell me a bit about that document.
Okay, so the document I sent you was Op Meadow, which was a accidentally released 33-page pre-draft report, and it was done by DS Superintendent Nicholas John and DS Chris Goodall under the now Chief Constable of Thames Valley Police, Jason Hogg.
You have access to that document. Is that something that should be in the public domain?
We've not put it in the public domain because it's got people's personal data in it. It has gone to 140 MPs, and very few of them have done very little about it.
I mean, how important is that document, would you say, going forward?
Well, what I'll tell you, if I just call up the file. Okay, so case 4, what we've got with the property where you've just witnessed another Lloyds Bank attempted eviction. If I read out just some of the bits from the description, we've got mis-selling of debt, fraudulent, misleading way to steal our assets. We then go on and we have got believed securitized, exorbitant capitalized sums accruing. We've then got subjected to very violent illegal eviction, and they got the property back, and you saw an attempt at doing that again. I believe the locksmith in particular was quite bad. We've also got in this one deceit by non-disclosure. This case was moved from a Lloyds commercial outlet, and it was moved to Lloyds BSU, Business Support Unit at Bristol. And we've got here several requests made for information which have been denied. We've also got the mother was diagnosed with fibromyalgia soon after all the hassle began, and also cancer in May 2014.
Interesting day today. The day is over. Do you want to just briefly tell me what happened?
Well, basically, we're looking after the shop for a young lady while she was summoned to court to see if she could get the action halted, and that was rejected.
So when he put his tools back in the boot of his car, I just went around standing in front of his car, asking him for his name. And instead of answering politely, he just shut the door of the car, turned the engine on, went straight onto me, hit me on the hand. We have footage of that as well. So it was, yeah, scary at the moment. I was shaken and you know, intimidated. He said, actually, what are you doing in front of a parked car? So he was parked and the car was there, not moving. He saw me standing there and he drove and he hit
So
me.
my question would be, what are you doing driving as a lady stood in front of your car?
You look very intimidating with the tools.
I think this is
Can we have your name, please?
Where's your paperwork?
Can we have your name?
Paperwork.
Get away with the car, moving car, you stupid cow! Fuck off! Stupid woman!
You're trying to kill me.
Walk in front of parked vehicles! Hands!
What was that?
Oi, calm down. You're a professional, aren't you?
Get the fuck out of my way! Get the
professional?
fuck out of my way!
Are you
Get
a
the fuck
professional?
out of my way!
Are you a professional?
After I tried to get his name, but it just was verbally abusive, not just against me, but also to other people around us. May I take your name, please?
Fuck off, take your name. Why should I give you my name? Mind your own
Stop
business,
swearing.
fuck off.
Stop swearing. That's a public order offence. This man is a liability.
Over me, and you hurt me, so I will have to.
Right, please behave me. You can tell them all about it, can't you? See if they...
No, I go record. We go recording of this, so I'm sorry about that, but
Please talk to the police. Don't need to talk to me. When they come, you can talk
I
to
need
them.
to have your
That's
name.
the end of it, okay?
I need to have your name and surname, and you know,
Politely.
I am being very, very polite, and I'm asking politely.
Do yourself a fucking motorcycle.
It was just his attitude, very aggressive today, and then called the police to report him. They didn't turn up right away. It was a 999 call, so I was expecting them to turn up within, you know, a decent time, but actually I think it took more than 40 minutes for them to turn up, and that, you know, when there is a crime or a criminal running around, I think there should be a better response when these actions happen.
So I'm going to report you to the policeman.
Well, report me to the fucking police then, you fucking idiot! Well, get out of my fucking way, I won't stand on you!
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
You need to stand him down now. Court bailiff. Court bailiff, stand him down
Blah,
now.
blah.
It's very aggressive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to report you to the police when they
Well,
come.
report me to the fucking police
You
then, you
stood on
fucking
my
idiot!
foot.
Well, get out of my
Idiot.
fucking way, I won't stand on
Who
you!
are you?
Oh,
Who
nice
are you?
man, aren't you? Very nice man.
You need to stand him down now. Court
Very
bailiff.
nice, ma'am.
Court bailiff, stand him down now.
There's a group of us here was collaborating. It wasn't just police officers. It was a great gang. We all got on really well. And we kept a shop, but after a while, a locksmith turned up who was very, very insulting and unfortunately knocked Rosie a bit. And eventually they went. They didn't have a leg to stand on. They wouldn't even show any paperwork.
He's leaving now. He's got the car started. Oi, you're a criminal.
Okay, what is happening now? What was that noise?
Well, basically he drove off. So your police officers, if they're still coming, I can give a statement.
Okay, so what was that? I heard a bang.
Yeah, I tried to stop him, but he just carried on driving. Right, so what's happening here? The locksmith turned up. He's wondering where the bailiff is. And the locksmith parked his car on the corner on double yellow lines. And I'll bring you an update when the bailiffs arrive. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, on the way down here, the traffic was chaotic. The M25 was like a traffic jam. But what can I say? Next time I need to add 1 hour on top of my journey. Normally it would have took 3.5 hours, but today it took me 4.5 hours. Just managed to get here in time. Right, the bailiffs have arrived. So what I'm going to do now is allow them to engage, do what they need to do, have a drink of water, and take it from there.
Hi there, you ready? Yeah. The locksmith? Yep. Okay, we're officers of the court. We're here to take possession of the property on a judge's order. Okay, the court
case has been to court this morning. Anybody who obstructs us in the court of our duty can be arrested. Well, I think you did hear. Anybody that was relevant could hear us, okay?
She's saying that the judge...
Well, I'm going to phone the police.
Yeah, do.
No, we need to call the police.
Oh, yes.
Hold off for a minute. Okay, carry on.
I'm going to phone.
Yeah.
As a locksmith, have you seen the paperwork? Have you seen the paperwork? I've worked as a locksmith, I know what you've got to go through. Where's your paperwork? Where's your proof?
Witness in the dog or whatever, right there.
It's been to court this morning. The judge has dismissed the application.
County court to county court.
No.
That's to go to the High Court. That's not an appeal. We have an hour. Yes. No. You're intimidating, harassing. I'm not doing anything. I'm stood here minding my own business.
Come over here.
Holly.
Holly.
Is it Holly?
Vicky.
Holly. Thank you.
These people absolutely nothing to do with
No, they're not.
whatsoever. So they're obstructing nothing.
So
Make it a private phone.
I'm here to do an independent report today on police and bailiffs. So could you just identify yourself today? Who are you?
No, I'm not prepared to.
Because that's part of your remit. You have to identify yourself to these people.
But what you like on YouTube,
Could I just ask for your name, please, for reference? Could I just ask for your name for reference?
It's been set up.
I think this locksmith has got a bit of an attitude.
Where's your paperwork?
He's got a bit of an attitude, that locksmith. Are you aware of that?
Where's his paperwork to say he can do this job? As a locksmith, he has to have paperwork. Where's the paperwork?
he doesn't need to show it.
Oi, calm down. You're a professional, aren't you?
Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way.
Are you
Get
a
the fuck
professional?
out of my way.
Are you a professional?
Are you professional?
That was threatening, and I was alarmed at that. So I'm going to report you to the police when they
Well,
come.
report me to the fucking police
You
then, you
stood on
fucking
my
idiot.
foot.
Well, get out of my
idiot.
fucking way. I won't stand on
Who
you.
are you?
Oh,
Who
nice
are you?
man, aren't you? Very nice man.
You need to stand him down now. Court
Very
bailiff.
nice, ma'am.
Court bailiff, stand him down now. He's very aggressive.
Yeah.
Locksmith, who was not very nice, has been, he hasn't been arrested, but a case has been built against him and will hopefully, he will be sorted out in the future. So really, Rosie was the main woman of the stage, because I was mainly the door woman and keeping people peaceful.
Rosie,
Yes.
quite a challenging experience for you today.
Well, I did not expect this to happen today, to be honest. I thought that we were going to have professional people around from the other side, but it actually didn't happen.
As a court bailiff,
Yeah,
you have a
civil
responsibility to stand him down now. He's aggressive. He stood on my foot,
Oh, poor father.
right? And his attitude towards a lady, he's swearing in public. Stop swearing. Stop swearing. That's a public order offence. This man is a liability. Wonder what the police will have to say about it. Seeing the locksmith drive at Rosie like that, I would never have thought that the other male High Court enforcement officer would drive his car at me. What's wrong with these people? And if they act like this on camera, what are they like off camera? Whoa, whoa!
Hey!
Don't be laughing, lady.
Satanic bastards.
Threatening to drive at someone with a car is a criminal offence.
Yeah.
That's another bailiff who's a criminal. What do you think of the conduct of the locksmith? You fetched him here today. Do you condone his behaviour? I need to ask you because you're a witness to what he did, and I will be calling you as a witness. You brought that locksmith today, an aggressive man, and I'm going to call you for a witness. Did you see anything? I think your attitude and your flip-flops are in the wrong place. Should be in a pub and on the beach.
You
Driving at people in with your car is a criminal offence. You're a criminal. So this man uses his car as a lethal weapon.
Agency of service.
Police, please.
Police, thank you.
Don't go anywhere, the police are coming. I've identified you as a criminal.
How long has he been sat in his car for?
About 10-15 minutes now since I started the call just before. Maybe 20 minutes, I don't know. But this is an emergency. Can you give me an update on how far the police are away?
Well, like I said, unfortunately, I can't see where they're coming from. All I know is that they are on an emergency response.
Okay.
Okay, obviously, they will be there as soon as possible. They are on blue lights, okay, but I can't see where they are coming from, so I won't be able to. I can ask the control room.
Yes, please.
For
Yes,
an
please.
ETA, but
Yes, please.
I'm not
Please.
sure if I will be able to provide one.
Yeah, can you please ask for an update? Tell him I'm waiting.
I have asked for one.
He's leaving now, he's got the car started. Oi, you're a criminal!
Okay, what is happening now? What was that noise?
Well, basically he drove off. So your police officers, if they're still coming, I can give a statement.
Okay, so what was that? I heard a bang.
Yeah, I tried to stop him, but he just carried on driving.
What direction is he going in?
He's heading, do you know what direction's up there? Towards Tesco? Towards Little Tesco from number 27 Arabella. So that's the direction he set off in. Yeah, I tried to stop him, but he just ran into my foot.
Sorry?
Speak with them directly.
Okay.
We were here. I'm sorry I was here standing by a car that was parked, and I asked this man what was his name because I wanted to find out why he was here.
Okay.
And he just turned the engine on very quickly and just went fast and he hit me here.
He hit you?
Yes, and then I got it on footage as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's have a look around.
Called me names, was very verbally abusive, and honestly, I was very shaken. I couldn't even talk. It took me some time to calm down a bit.
That's fine.
I just want to add to that. When I saw this happen, I turned my camera around to this man and I went to basically ask him about it, and then he turned on me. He started swearing at me, so I backed off to de-escalate. Okay. And I went round the corner and I backed up like this into the car, and he was swearing straight into my camera at me.
And you've got that on
and
your
I've
camera?
got that to show you.
Okay, that's fine. Do you mind if we have a look at your camera then we can at least see who it is?
All right.
Yeah.
When you deal with this lady first, and then I'll...
Okay, so we received a couple of calls about two different things. I think they're all related.
Yeah, they are related.
Yeah? So if you give us a couple of minutes, you happy to stay here?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we're just going to wait in there and then we're going to speak in there, yeah?
Okay.
Perfect.
Just, hello there. Sir, just double checking your badge. SIA, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you here to do with the incident?
Yeah, my name is Muslim, right?
All right, are you here for the house, or the eviction, or the shop? You know, just documenting the day, you see, because some criminals have turned up today and caught it on camera. They've been very abusive and swearing. You might want to update them. That's why the police are here. Yeah. There's a criminal allegation being made.
Yeah.
Are you representing the banks?
Yeah.
I'll leave it with you anyway.
Yeah, that's two.
So what's happening now? She's just showing the evidence of what happened earlier. This man over here, he doesn't really want to identify himself, so I don't know what part he's playing in this matter just yet.
Is this the guy that had the mobile? No, it's someone else. It's not there.
What do you want to know?
Well, you've been a victim of a crime,
Yeah.
so I just need your personal details so we can contact you in the future.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody around, is there?
No.
If anybody comes close, please tell me. Yeah, I just want to say to the viewer, you've actually took my allegation. You're going to investigate it. What did you say it was again?
Public order.
Public order offence for swearing at me.
Yeah.
And it made me feel alarmed and stressed. Obviously, well, thank you very much for your professionalism. And I like to see more police officers like you. I want to thank you both, actually. I think you've done a great job today. And you're setting a great example of how police should be towards victims and turning up to incidents although I thought it was a bit slow, but
Yeah, they're,
you get allocated the job, don't you?
yeah, no, they're the fire in Staines at the moment, so it's a big fire.
Well, I want to say this to any police officers watching this. Please follow these attitudes, because these are a good example to win back support from the British public.
Thank you very much.
Any final words about today?
Well, firstly, you can see how important it is to have people from whatever group collaborating to help the victims of this lawless situation. And we need to encourage people to speak up and say, yes, we need your help. And, you know, and then we can come out. But we need more people who are willing to come out, just stand and be witnesses, just stand and video. They don't have to do any talking. They could be just a door person like I was today. You know, there's a need for it, and there'll be more and more of a need as we move forward into this world that is truly falling apart.
What about yourself, Rosie? Any final words?
Well, I really appreciate the fact that today it was not just us from peace officers. There were other people here attending. So it just gives strength to the outcome of the accident. And yeah, and it was important for me to share, you know, also our knowledge, because every one of us has got his own experience, and it's so important. So I just invite everybody, you know, to turn up. And no matter what you know about the situation, whether you know a case law to use against them, everyone is important equally. And if it was just the two of us, probably would have been a different outcome today. And I'm very grateful that everybody was on board here today. Thank you.
What's the word? Is it ciao?
Ciao, yes.
Ciao.
Arrivederci, maybe.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Take care.
The movement that's happening, Mr Budenberg, which you should be aware of, there are now teams around the UK. I go out as a witness to these teams. When all this goes to court, they want me there. And the situation is that when the bailiffs come along, if it's a normal residential property, they can't force entry. So your county court orders are no good. Your high court enforcement orders are no good. And one of the properties I went out to last week was an RBS one, and that was a mum with 4 kids. The youngest kid was 7. There were 30 people there to stop that happening. The bailiff on that one, I'm not going to mention him, but he's a thug. And there's a video out on the internet. One of our people then phoned the court. There was no paperwork, Mr Budenberg. What had happened, the Wilson and Rowe, the bailiffs, had made their own paperwork up. It wasn't a court writ number, it was a made up one. And they were going to come along and take this lady and her 4 children's house for that. Now, this same bailiff, I've seen a group of guys twice get rid of him in Bristol. I've seen also he's been stopped in Surrey. You are employing companies that are employing thugs. I'm going to give you, the board, the benefit of the doubt that you don't know about it, but it's something you should pretty much look into, because people are losing their lives, their homes over this. You talk about setting it up for first-time buyers and that, but there are people losing their homes and their lives. I'm going to continue there because I've got a lot. I have got a list here, Mr Budenberg. I have a list here, Mr Budenberg.
Come to your question, please, sir.
These are, okay, my question is, I'm going to read some of these. These are near suicide cases.
Is this a question, sir?
The question is to your vulnerability director. Who is that on the board, Mr Budenberg?
We have fully compliant
Who is
policies.
your vulnerability? Who is your
fully
compliance?
compliant policies for responsibility.
No.
I should just say to
you
all
have to
shareholders
have a
that Mr.
vulnerability
Meadham,
officer.
we have had looked into a lot of Mr. Meadham's concerns and not
And you
considered
cover
to
them
be
up.
wrong. We have not
Nick Johns,
covered them
Nick
up.
Johns, who saw the H. Bosch Reading cases, that was closed after stage 4. It should have gone stage 5 to 8. And if you want to know some of the other people that should have been investigated, there's about 20 names in the Law Project Turnbull report. I know an awful lot. I know an awful lot of the people looking into bits. I get an awful lot of people come to me.
If there's
But Mr.
anything
Budenberg,
you feel the police
yes,
should
Mr.
see,
Budenberg,
please
what I've
send it to
asked
the
you,
police or to the
what I've
FCA
trust you. No, because they cover up for you. Mr. Boot, well, I'm afraid they do.
They do.
Well, I'm afraid they do. The police, the regulators.